All right, YouTube, I'm back at the shop messing with the short bed. I think I told you guys in the previous video that I had ordered I was going to order the sound deadener for the truck. I actually got it in today. It's made by Fat Matt Sound Control. This is actually an Ohio-based company. They're out of Zanesville, Ohio. Real nice lady named Tammy. It's a very, very good product. I used Dynamat before when I was a lot younger. I had a Monte Carlo, put a lot of music in the trunk, and it rattled like crazy. And, you know, the Dynamat, it did its job. It cut down on the rattling and, you know, all of that stuff, but it was very pricey. I ordered this stuff, quick service, man. The lady is real nice. Like I said, her name is Tammy. Real quick service. You order it. It was free shipping. She sent it to me the next day. Of course, I'm in Ohio. She's in Ohio, so it arrived the next day. So, you know, if you live farther out in the country or whatever, it might take a little longer. But like I said, it was very quick service. I actually called and spoke to her about the product because they offer several different options. This right here is called Rattle Trap. You can see it, Rattle Trap Extreme. This is like their little upgraded version. They have another version that's just the Fat Mat. The Fat Mat is a little thinner from my understanding. A little thinner than this. I think that this is 80 mil thick. The Rattle Trap Extreme is 80 mil thick. And regular Fat Mat, I think might be 50 mil thick. So I went ahead and I ordered the one that was a little thicker. I'm happy I did. I got a couple, you know, little spots here and there where I just got to cut a little piece off and put there and everything. But I did the back. I did the roof. You know, I got behind the little factory speakers. Those are going to get changed out eventually, but I was able to get back in there and do all of that. Little strips here and there. I did inside of the doors. It was a pain in the butt, but I got that down inside of the doors and up in the inside of it. You know, I'm gonna have a little stereo in here, nothing crazy, because of course it's a single cab truck. So I'm thinking maybe get some shallow, 2 10-inch shallow subs in the back. Just something to have a little sound. Nothing too crazy, but you know, I just wanted to sound good. But I actually put the sound deadener down for noise reduction. You know, anybody who has an older vehicle, especially an old Chevy, I have Buick Regals, Malibus. You know, I love older cars. Even though this truck is a 99, man, this thing rattled. I mean, you know, I know the dash is just in here. It's not everything. It's not, you know, all the way bolted together and you know, it's not wrapped. And, you know, so the truck is going to make noises until I get it all fully together. But it just was driving me crazy. Like I told you guys, I took it out for the funeral the other day. I drove it. Didn't have a console in it or nothing. But, you know, it was driving me crazy. So I wanted to just go ahead and put some sound deadener in there just to kind of, you know, limit the noises in the truck and whatever. But I want to show you guys this as well. I also ordered this. So this is another product that they have. Now, this is also from Fat Mat, the same company. This is like a hard, it's not hard, it's pliable, but it's real thick. This is like 3/4 of an inch thick. And it's sticky on the bottom. It has like if you peel this back, it has this foam on the inside of there. Let me show you. So it has this foam on the inside of there, and that's sticky foam. You can see I got this black stuff all over my hands. That's one thing when you're messing with this stuff. It is sticky. It's real sticky. It's a great quality product, and it does, you know, it'll get all over you. But this right here, when I called and spoke to the lady Tammy about the product, I was really calling to ask her about this because this says for the floor. So, you know, I spoke to her and she informed me that this right here is a good product, but it's only for the flat areas of the floor in any vehicle. So, you know, since it's not really, it's flexible to a certain extent, but it's not really form fitting It's more for your flat areas of the car or the truck, whatever you're putting this in. So she advised me that, to go ahead and first do whatever sound deadener I was going to use. That way it conforms, because you can see, they give you a roller and everything, and it's sticky, and it forms to everything you put it on. I had a heat gun in some spots just to, manipulate it a little bit, but I really didn't have to. You could make little relief cuts and roll it around edges and stuff, but I just used the heat gun, like in an area like this, the heat gun, just to smooth it out a little bit and everything, and it worked really well. I just got a cheap Harbor Freight heat gun. But let me show you, I'll take you around to the passenger side. I actually put the thicker material down already, a piece of it in the flat part of the floor. So this is what it looks like. So I got the rattle trap. It's up underneath here already, one layer of it. So I went ahead and cut me a piece of this out and got it to fit. I got it up under, I went all the way up with the rattle trap, and I got this to fold up in there. And what I did, it's pretty sticky, but it's not as sticky as the actual sound deadener. This stuff is tough, man. It'll stick. Of course, before I put any of this stuff in, what I went ahead and did was I had me a little spray bottle with a little bit of soap and water in it, and I wiped everything down. I had me a little brush. I scrubbed all of the little crooks and crevices and everything, and I wiped everything down real good, and took my shop vac, make sure it wasn't no dust and all of that stuff in here. So, even though this stuff will stick, I mean, it's sticky as heck. But, I just wanted to go that little extra measure to make sure that we didn't have no problems. But then once I put this in, I took my heat gun and I really heated this stuff up. Like, you can see the little grooves in the floor where, you can see the grooves where I rolled it down in with the roller. And I really heated it up good with the little heat gun and got it stuck down on there. But I'm really happy with the results, because I mean, you still gonna have a lot of rattles and stuff, but I can just tell already, without even driving the truck or anything, about how much more solid the floor and the doors, everything. Even when you shut the door now, before it used to rattle a lot. It's a lot more dense. You can hear it. Also, I told you guys before, I had ordered the springs, the coil springs. This truck was a V6 truck at one time. I'll put the 5.3 in there. You can see the 5.3 in there. So what I did was, it had V6 springs in it. Now, some people say the springs are the same. Some people say they're different in a V6 truck. I didn't know personally, but in my head, I was just thinking, okay, a V6 weighs X amount of weight. You put a V8 in there, of course, it's going to make the front of the truck sit lower. So I actually did order the 2-inch leveling cups, but I haven't put them on yet. So this right here, it lifted the truck what I needed. I'd say it probably lifted the truck maybe 1.5 inches, possibly 2 inches in the front. Before this gap here, it was real close. That tire was real close to that fender. Even though it didn't rub or anything, it was real close to it. So this is just the brand new coil springs. They're not nothing fancy. I got them from AutoZone. Told them the year, make, and model of the truck. Just ordered factory V8 coil springs. I also got the new shocks in there. If you guys can see that. They're factory as well. So you see the brand new coil spring, the brand new shock in there. It's just a factory shock for a V8. Same thing, AutoZone. While I was at it, we've had so many of these trucks, man. I got a buddy, he buys, sells, and trades anything in the world. He's probably had 200 of these Chevy trucks, extended cabs, short beds, crew cabs. I mean, just anything you can think of from 90s on up. And so we have all of these parts under warranty. So I did it. I went ahead and put the new calipers on there. I had them under warranty. I had the rubber brake lines under warranty. These pads and rotors are new, even though the truck was sitting outside. So these pads and rotors are new. Before I tore the truck apart to paint it and everything, I had just put them pads and rotors on there. So they were still good. I didn't need to change them. Yeah, but I got the new rubber lines. I got the new calipers, new springs, new shocks. I put a ball joint on the driver's side. When I took my control arms off, my ball joint on the driver's side messed up on me. So I went ahead and replaced that ball joint on the driver's side too. Better safe than sorry. I had it apart already. Went and borrowed a ball joint press from a friend. Went ahead and knocked that out. I ordered carpet. Okay, I ordered carpet. I was looking online everywhere. They got a million places you can order carpet from. I ordered carpet for the truck from LMC Truck. They had a really good price. Everybody else was running around $180 to $200 for the factory style carpet for these trucks for a single cab. I ordered black carpet. I got it from LMC Truck. I think with shipping and everything, it was around 172, somewhere in that area. So hopefully that carpet will be here this week. Once that carpet gets here, I still got to cut the hard plastic over here, this thicker material here. Cut me a piece. I'm going to put a piece in this side as well. You see this hole here? This is where the shift cable comes from. It's got a little rubber boot. So I'll get that where I need it to go. Then I'll put my other sound deadener, the thicker stuff down right here in the flat spot. I'm not going to put none in this area. I just wanted it in the floorboards more than anything. And actually, I spent I think $210 or $12 on sound deadener with Fat Mat, and I still have this much left. I mean, it's a good. I feel like for $200 with Dynamat, you don't get very much, because if you go to AutoZone or one of these big box stores, they sell you a little kit. It comes in a box with like sheets of it, and I mean, you might get 5, 6 sheets in that box, and I think that box is like, man, I want to say around $60 or something for that Dynamat. So I feel like this was a real good deal, because you can see I got this piece here. The only piece I cut off was the piece you see in the floor over there. So this piece came in one long section. I think it was $54 just for that piece. And then the other $150 was for all of the material that you see in it. You see I still had this much left. And it don't look like a lot, but this actually goes a long way. So I put all of this on the floor, the back wall, the roof, the doors, everything, and I still had that much left over for 200, and we'll say 210. And so I feel like I got a really good deal. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Probably save it for another project or one of my buddies' cars or something, if they wanna use it or something. You know, just keep it around, just in case. You never know. Yeah, but YouTube, I'm excited. It's coming together slowly. Man, I don't know. It's been a long time coming. I still got to paint my rims. We got projects on projects in the shop, man. This is a good friend of ours. I think this is called it's a BMW, but it's one of them special ones, a Grand Coupe. I think it's a 650 or a 750 Grand Coupe. You can see Grand Coupe. It's a real nice car, man, but it's going Nardo gray. Everything is getting painted. We already took the doors off this side today. We're gonna get the doors off the other side tomorrow. Go ahead and spray the jams. Nardo gray. It's like I don't know, to me, it's just like a basic color. It almost looks like this primer, honestly, but it's nice. It's a nice subtle, you know, nothing too flashy, nothing too crazy. I think the actual Nardo gray comes on an Audi, if I'm not mistaken. The actual color code comes back to an Audi. But yeah, he's going Nardo gray. He has these Forgiato rims over here. The car got lifted in Memphis, Tennessee by this guy right here, KC Customs 901. I think that's his Instagram handle. He lifted this car for 24s. So these are the brush face Forgiato wheels that's going on that car once it gets painted. They're brush face with the chrome barrel. The face of it is actually going to get wrapped in black. Then the barrel will still be chrome. He has the spinning center caps. So I think it's going to really look good on the car, tie the car together. The other day, I don't have it plugged in right now, but we actually did the Starlight headliner kit in this car. You can see all of these daggone fiber optic cables. He went ahead and the kit he ordered, I think it had, man, 900 or 1,000. And you can't really see it that good, that suede headliner, but you can see some of the little strands they actually kind of poke out a little bit. If you was to run your hand over this headliner, you can kind of feel them a little bit. Some people cut them down closer. Some people, you know, leave them this length right here. I don't know. This is my first time doing it. He had it done before, but the kit he had before only had like 400 lights. So he wanted to upgrade. And man, when this thing is lit up, when I tell you, this looks really good, man. You see all of the little trim is brown or tan, whatever color that came in this car. All of this is gonna get sprayed with that SEM black dye. The headliner, I mean the visor for the sunroof visor, it's gonna get sprayed dye with that SEM dye. We got the carpet cleaner coming tomorrow. We're gonna clean the carpets up real good. He's thinking about maybe dyeing the carpet black as well. Just something different. We tried to find some new carpet for this car, man, and whew, I mean, they don't even offer it like eBay or any of those places. I couldn't even find a replacement carpet for this. And I got on some forums and everything, and everybody says it's a dealer only thing. And I can only imagine what they want at the dealership for something for this car, because it seemed like every little piece on this car is expensive. But yeah, it's coming together too. Like I said, it's gonna be a nice little car. Nardo gray, something subtle, not too flashy. It's pretty fast too. I drove it. It's a twin turbo car. It's got a little ass to it to get up and go. What else, YouTube? I think that's all I got right now for you. I just wanted to make a video, man, and show you guys I'm making progress. Oh, you guys see I got 2 different door jambs. So these are rattle canned. I just was bored. Went to Walmart, went to Lowe's, went a few places, was just looking at some different color purples, man, and trying to find something that was, you know, similar to the color. I know, of course, I ain't gonna find nothing like that, but this one, I kind of like this one, even though it's a lot darker. This is called grape. The color is called candy grape soda, this color. This was called something grape, and it's in a rattle can by Krylon. That one over there was some kind of, I think that was like lilac or something. I sprayed that door jamb over there, and I was just checking it out. Really, I'm being lazy. I got probably enough paint still left mixed up of this color to do the jams, but I'm not 100% sure. I know I got to get keep forgetting to pick up my gas door, my fuel door. My buddy has a brand new one, OEM. I keep forgetting to grab it from his house every time I go over there, but I know I got enough paint to paint my gas door and touch up the few little spots where I done burnt through with the daggone wet sanding and stuff. But like I said, it's not gonna be a show truck or nothing, man. It's just something nice to drive, have fun in, go to some car shows. But yeah, YouTube, I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys are interested in the sound deadener, like I said, it's an Ohio-based company. It's Fat Matt Sound Control. They're out of Zanesville, Ohio. Nice lady. Her name is Tammy. Great customer service. You know, called her. She asked answered all my questions, and took me through the process. And I'm really happy with the purchase. I can't wait to get the carpet in there. Once I get the carpet in there, get everything wired up for the console. Put the console in, the seats back in it. Clean everything up. My dash, my new face for the gauge cluster. It still isn't here. Like 3 weeks later. It's made by US Speedo is the company I ordered it from. US Speedo. They're a United States-based company. I called a guy, real good customer service. I called him and asked him what was going on. He said, sir, we haven't been in the office in 2 months. And I was kind of shocked, like, wow, well, who the heck took my money if you guys haven't been in the office for 2 months? He said, everything is automated. All our computer sales, everything is computer generated invoices, everything. He said, so we came into the office for the first time and had over 300 orders. He said, so we're working continuously trying to get all the orders shipped out. He said, so, hopefully within the next week, you'll have your, everything that you ordered. So hopefully this week, I'll have that gauge cluster. It's just a new face that goes on here. The one I ordered is called Aqua. It's like a real nice blue. It lights up. It's got new little needles that are like stainless steel color. They light up like a nice bluish color. So I think that's gonna look real good in there. Once I get everything done, send this baby to my buddy that owns the interior shop so he can wrap the dash and wrap all of the panels, and this thing will be finished. We can go cruise the streets. I got my paint too. Like I said, the rim's just going this a gloss black. I got the paint for it. I still got to go pick the clear up. Might try to get that knocked out this weekend. But yeah, YouTube, I appreciate you guys watching. And you know, if you got any questions, any comments, like, subscribe, message me. Thanks for watching.